last week in Panama City Beach.
We had them on lap 8. They saw us side by side, and I think they were a little surprised to see us.
These boats are so evenly matched, we can't afford even the slightest mistake.
Oh my goodness! The Hulk just barrel rolled. He's upside down. And in Super V.
We're finally starting to figure out this boat, and hopefully there'll be more good things to come.
The battle continues here in the Big Apple, next on OLN. Welcome. It's the Fountain New York Superboat Grand Prix. Hi, everybody. I'm Stan Lane, welcoming you to the Big Apple, the greatest city in the world, New York. This is their 14th year for SBI, and it indeed takes a lot of clout to shut down the Hudson River, but that's exactly what's going to happen one more time for the biggest and fastest race boats in the world. Weather-wise, it is picture perfect. We do have a pretty stout breeze, though. As you can see behind me, the river is kicking up as we speak. Now, the longer the boats race out here, they're going to do about 15 laps. The bigger the water becomes with some huge holes. It's always very, very exciting here in New York. I'm being told the boats are headed out, so if you're ready to go racing, strap yourselves in tight and hold on. Hold on indeed as you see the beautiful skyline of the Big Apple right there. Security is at its height. We have boats in the water. We have helicopters and jets overhead. There you see Rodriguez Group Fountain, 38-foot Fountain, leading in points in Super V. The boats are headed out to their milling circles, leaving the Liberty Landing State Park area. There's that brand new 42-foot Fountain, Instigator. Huge crowds on hand, both on the New York and New Jersey side. Speaking of those crowds, Amy's with them.
I'm here in Liberty State Park. What a great vantage point for the race today. And not only is it a good viewpoint here, but we have VIP viewing over in Battery Park in Lower Manhattan, all the way up through Midtown. It's going to be exciting. The fans here are very excited on the New Jersey side and New York.
All right, thank you, Amy. We'll talk to her a little later on. There's historic Brooklyn Bridge on the East River. What a backdrop for a race. You could not ask for any more. Let's look at the course now. 6.5 miles, 2 to 3 foot chop. Winds are gusty, steady at 15, but with the additional gust, it's going to whip up. And these guys, these racers and throttle man and some navigators in certain instances will have their work cut out for them today as we look at the lineups. There are your Super V lineups, dominated by those very, very extremely fast Fountain hulls and have been all year long. Also be watching the Superboat stock class. Points race in that extremely tight. The Hulk in Superboat stock, he had a lot of problems in Panama City, but he's rebuilt the boat after that flip over, and they are ready to go. Plenty of onboard cameras. Here's one on number 22, Instigator, looking off the bow. You see the boats in that counterclockwise milling circle. We are on number 4, Warpaint right now, a 39-foot Apache Cat from the New Jersey area. And a stern cam on S111 AGL Welding. Look at those twin Mercury 300 horsepower apiece power plants. F111 Levy Craft has a rearward facing camera as well. That's an open cockpit configuration on that 27-foot Levy Craft. The boats are getting up on plane now. We'll jump on board number 44, Team Taboo. This is the only Super V 42-foot Fountain with Arneson surface drives. Number 22 Instigator has those number 6 Mercury stern drives. You hear the revs increasing now. And we have a start. Leading the way so far is Taboo. You'll see the rooster tails getting higher and higher as they trim those drives up to air the hull out. Rodriguez Group, our points leader now, taking a commanding lead. But they've got 15 laps to go, so it's anybody's race here as we start on the beautiful Hudson River, headed north. Getting up to full speed now. These boats can do 110 plus miles per hour. Starting to spread out, looking for clean blue water. We'll jump on board now. Number 7, Lucas Oil, 39-foot Skater V-bottom. Brand new hull for this team, and they're getting a bouncy ride right now. Going to trim that nose down just a little bit or take on some ballast. These boats are able to ingest water from the body of water they're in to make the bow heavier, or they can expel the water to make the bow lighter. to control the ride attitude. This boat here, this Fountain boat, getting a great ride. Here's their leader in Super V, number 15, Rio Roses Fountain, 42 feet of extremely fast double step bottom, Fountain V bottom. And here's their second start of the day. We'll keep our eye on that white and green boat, the Hulk. And this boat as well, F-111 Levy Craft. We are on board them right now.
Left, left, left. Okay.
They want to stay to the left of that white water, stay in the blue water. Here's their stern cam now, S-111 AGL Welding. Boat's already seeing triple-digit speeds, and our third start of the day, manufacturer production. You see a 37-foot active Thunderboat leading the way. We'll jump on board a 24-foot Pantera P512 Kane AMF. Now these smaller boats will take a much bigger pounding.
Get right, get right. Get right, Val, get right.
We're riding along with the Jersey boys. Team Nesquik AMF. Driver, throttle man, and a navigator aboard that boat. Here's your battle for Superboat stock right now. Mape in the lead, but Hulk is coming up strong on the right side of your screen. And AGL Welding not far behind either. On the top left of your screen is a Performance 1 boat. That was Traffic Light, 37-foot Talon Cat. Look at this battle here between two very fast 42-foot Fountains as they make their way towards the north turn. Look how that boat leans over to 45-degree angle. Kissing the left chine. Look how flat these Fountains corner. That is really poetry in motion right there. Not only do they have a double step, they have a pad bottom. The boat can ride up on that pad, further reducing friction, and a notch transom to give clean water to the props. Seeing speeds now of 107.42 miles per hour on GPS. A battle between two boats in separate classes now. Mape, your leader in Superboat stock, S1, passing up Lucas Oil. Mape getting a nice ride, but just a slight little bit of dancing on the sponsons there, back and forth as they air it out. But now they'll have to tuck it in to make the turn. You'll notice the Catamaran's corner extremely flat compared to the V-bottoms. There's the Hulk, second place. He's trying to cut the corner even tighter. You better be careful. You know what happened last time in Panama City, guys. And we have a long way to go in this race. Don't let it all hang out too soon in the race. Here's your leader in Super V and leader overall, Rio Roses Fountain Mercury. The action is heating up. We'll be right back with more of it after this. The New York Superboat Grand Prix is brought to you by Fountain Powerboats, because there is a difference. By Lucas Oil, high-performance products. By Featherlight Trailers, the official trailer of SBI. And by Planet Honda. Welcome back to the New York Superboat Grand Prix presented by Fountain. I'm Stan Lane. Thanks for joining us here on OLN. There's nothing like it. Times Square. Amy's hanging out downtown. Amy, bada bing. Yeah, I got you. Don't forget to buy me something. Maybe some of that New York-style pizza, perhaps. The food is just awesome here. Always gain a couple of pounds when I come up here. And there's no better shopping in the world.
I think I can do that.
Boogie down. Is that the Tortellini or the Watusi?
From Little Italy to Chinatown, New York City is so much fun. This is definitely one of my favorite venues on the circuit. Back to you, Stan.
Wow, she's having a great time, as are we. The battle rages on in Super V, number 15, Rio Roses, David Knight, and Mike Seabold on board that boat. And a sister ship, identical hull, number 22, Instigators, second place in Super V, trying to run them down. Two New York boys on board there, Joe Skro and Peter Meyer, hometown boys. Here with Team Instigator in Super V. Joe, you're on your home waters. I know you want to perform well, and this boat can perform.
Yeah, this boat should do great here. It's hometown. We did good every year for the last 5-6 years, except for last year. But we hope to redeem ourselves again, and I think we should do well here. The weather's great. This is New York, and I can't say any more than that.
Weather is great. Got some fairly cool weather that makes high horsepower. The water conditions, everybody's talking about it because they change as the race goes on. How do you handle it, Pete?
Down here in New York, or I should say up here in New York, the river gets the big waves from the tugboats and the ferries, and you can't see them as you're going along. The boats will be hopping around, so the ones with the Bravo drives have to be very careful that they don't snap them off. But today it's very calm out there, maybe because of the price of gasoline. There's not as many boats out on the river there today, but it's a great day. I think you're going to see a great horsepower today. There's cool weather. It's going to run good.
Well, cool air is dense air, and that does make more horsepower in these big block Chevrolet engines. And right now we're seeing plenty of horsepower as we look at number 30, Miccosukee Indian Gaming. They're currently third place in Super V. Brett Firstman, Troy Hannon out of Florida in that 38-foot fountain. We'll jump on board and take a ride as they negotiate that south turn, which is very, very rough because that's where the Hudson River meets the East River. Look at that water. It's like being in a washing machine. Almost on spin cycle. Fourth place, Rodriguez Group all the way from France. Oh, being passed now by that brand new skater, V-bottom. Wow. The Super V wars are on fire, and you've got a brand new player, 39-foot skater, extremely fast V-bottom. I know you got to be happy with this boat.
Yeah, it's a beautiful boat. We took it out just once earlier in the week, and it accelerates really well, corners beautifully. It's a very smooth boat. I think it's going to be, it's going to really put a lot of excitement in the class with having so many fountains. It's nice to put a skater now in the middle of that.
Well, I can tell you what, Reggie Fountain, who builds those fountains, loves competition. So much, in fact, that he's put up $10,000 purse. It'll be given away at the World Championships a couple of weeks in Key West to the fastest Super V. So, wow, that's a lot of incentive. Sixth place, another brand new 42-foot fountain, Team Taboo. This boat unique, though. It has Arneson surface-piercing drives on the back of it. We'll jump on board with them. Bill Mazzoni, Craig Wilson from Florida. They're still trying to get this brand new boat dialed in. It takes a while with those Arnesons. Here's an older fountain, but it's very, very fast. Seventh place, 38-foot. What's up? Some more of those Jersey boys. Father-son duo on board, the Smiths. And now, look, we have a new leader in Superboat stock. S31, the Hawk, has passed Mappe. Apparently, barrel rolling and getting soaking wet. The last race in Panama City has not slowed these guys down at all. Big Doug Kelly, Rob Nunziato. Not far behind, though, is Mappe. And there's that war paint boat. Talked about that earlier from New Jersey. We'll jump on board and take a ride with them.
Got to favor left a little bit. Is it all right like that? Yeah. So wants to go left, or what's happening? You feeling all right or what? Yeah.
Yeah, everything's cool so far. Third place in Superboat stock. S111 AGL Welding Supply. Another 32-foot Doug Wright design. Looking off the back of those high winding Mercury outboards. This is the only class with that kind of power plant. Wow, look at this, like deja vu from last week. Same spacing. Doug, you never know that boat was upside down, full of water. I'm sure you've got some new engines on there, or at least new power heads.
Yeah, we have everything from every wire, every gauge, everything's brand new. I didn't stop. I pulled out the stops. I put the whole thing together the right way. We're here in New York, and it's a little lumpy out there. And being that we flipped over in the last race, we lost our lead, pretty good lead in the points. So these guys out there are going to have to bring all they have today, because I'm going to tear them in two.
You got to love the confidence of that guy. Getting wet does not slow him down at all. P1 29 Traffic Light. They are your current leader in production, number one. Talked about this boat earlier. 37-foot Talon Cat, made by Hustler now. Very low cut down deck design. Oh, great battle for first place in production two. The boat on your left just went out of screen is Media Master. The boat on your right there, the blue boat, is Team Outlaw, both New Jersey teams. And that yellow catamaran, of course, is Rolling Thunder, who's been in these offshore wars for years and years, owned by Mr. D'Ambrosia, Hall of Famer. Second place, production three, P32 Marine Tech. They are your current points leader in that class. 30-foot Scarab. And your leader in production 4. That's going to make the New Jersey contingency very happy. They are Jersey boys. P413, the Godfather on board that 38-foot Scarab.
Just watch the activator. We got plenty of time. Nice and easy. We got plenty of time.
You got to love it. Just watch the activator. Forget about it. Second place, production 4, P420, undecided. And look, a great battle for first place in P5, Kane and Carrabba's. 2 Panteras, 124 and 128 foot in length. The little baby boys passing the big brother. Great action. Whoa, be careful. You hear how the throttle man has to come off the throttles when they leave the water. Do not want to over rev the engine. Do not want to break a drive upon re-entry. Woo. They are taking a pounding. Gonna make your back crack and your knees freeze and your liver quiver. P580, David Bryan doing a great job as well. Here's our current leader, overall 2, Rio Roses. We'll be back with more after this. Welcome back. It's the 2005 New York Superboat Grand Prix brought to you by Fountain. Reggie, on the anniversary of 9/11, I know that America's Boat Builder is proud to be here.
Yeah, we're proud to be here, and New York, of course, came through a lot there and came out on top, as we all do here in America most of the time. So we're happy to be here and hope we can have a good showing today.
Unlike your river there in Washington, the Pamlico, this river, the Hudson River, is totally different.
It's completely different. It's a little narrower than our river, and it looks like it's going to be calmer, but the fact is it's dramatically rougher. The difference being that in Washington there's a sloping shoreline and the waves roll out and dissipate on the shoreline. They hit these flat breakwaters and come back, and it really becomes a very, very rough race course. It looks like it's smooth, but it's not. It's anything but a smooth course. So it's a real challenge for all the racers out there today.
And it makes it very hard to choose your props because the race starts out fairly smooth and benign, and then it gets rougher and rougher. If you put the big wheels on for smooth water, then you're going to sacrifice and suffer later on in the race when it gets very, very rough. Making a wide sweeping turn, maintaining the RPMs around that turn. He must have put the big wheels on. Is Rodriguez Group. 38-foot fountain hull. And your battle for first place in Factory 1. Slipping and sliding around that turn now. TKO trying to reel in Lavycraft. There's Team TKO right there. 27-foot activator. F110. These guys are seated in that open cockpit. Single engine boat. 496 cubic inch motor. On the backstretch now, Carrabba's being passed by a Super V limited boat, Extreme Vortec. 30-foot extreme boat. And look at this battle. It continues to wage on. They've been passing each other back and forth. And now once again another pass. That Hulk is trimmed up very, very high and light. This class is so evenly matched. Boats are allowed from 28 to 32 feet in length. Catamaran hulls. Pretty much the same outboard power from 280 to 300 horsepower apiece. Capable of speeds of 115 plus. And this boat is your leader in production 1, has been since the green flag was raised. Traffic light. Another great battle for first place. Production 2, it continues to rage on as well. Outlaw trying to reel in Media Master. Here you see a good look of Media Master. You know, teams come and go in offshore. One team that's been gone for a while, and we're darn glad to see him back, is Team Outlaw. Kevin, welcome back, buddy.
Thanks, Dan. It's really good to see you guys. New York is always a great race. The river here can be calm sometimes, and then it can turn to all kinds of soup at the other times. We're going to be racing during the tide change. So we're going to be looking for taking it in the nose south, go real careful in the south turn, and then the water should be pushing us up the river with a 12-foot tidal change. We've got to be really on our toes. We're going to try and stay to the inside of the course, cut the buoys as close as we can, hopefully not repeat our spin out there a couple years ago, and with all luck, we'll see at the finish line with the checkered flag.
Well, now that's what you call local knowledge. See, he knows exactly how this river operates. Not only do you have the waves washing back and forth, you have currents, you have tidal changes, and plus the wind you have to be aware of. Each wave is different. It's a liquid racetrack. It's ever changing. P3-2 doing a great job in that smaller hull, 30 feet in length. Still your leader in production 4, P413, Team Nesquik. They call that the floating condo.
It's going to be rough, undecided, little competition, but I think we got them in this rough water. You know, Jersey boys, we can't lose in our backyard.
Undecided may think different. Speaking of them, there they are. They are indeed brothers James and Robert Glover, doing a good job today. And believe me, they would love to take the checkered flag back to Kissimmee, Florida. In the P4 division, team undecided. Once again, we're on the Florida Seminole side, so I'll start with you in your burgundy shirt. You guys are in a strong second place right now in your division.
Yeah, hopefully after this weekend, we'll definitely take second. We're a little bit far out of first, but we're definitely going to be second.
And the man who broke his arm, you know what, Augie, the Godfather, is talking some smack. I wasn't going to say anything, but I've just got to.
Boy, it's a good thing we're on TV, Augie. I'm coming to get you in your backyard. If it's flat water, checker flag is going back to Kissimmee, Florida with me, buddy.
The gauntlet has been laid down. Coming up behind P420 is P512, Kane University. Your leader in P5, one of the smallest boats in the fleet.
And the last two races have shown the small boats can handle it. The 24s have been 1-2 the last two races. So I took second last year. It looks like we're going to revenge that first place and pick it up this year.
Big Scott Begovich always does a great job in that small little boat. Here's your second place in P5. P580, David Bryan Rick's Formula. Keith Herbott, Sean McCoy on board from Florida. 29-foot Formula. And a battle for third place in Production 5, Papa Dukes and Carrabba's. Coming up through the fray, another boat in a different class. That was Media Master, but here's their leader in Super V and leader overall, Rio Roses Fountain. So far today, the class of the field. Let's check in with Amy. She's down in beautiful Times Square.
Well, Stan, it makes sense that one of the most exciting sports in the world is in one of the most exciting cities in the world here this weekend. We'll be right back with more exciting SBI offshore powerboat racing right after this.
Welcome back. It's the 2005 Fountain New York Superboat Grand Prix. Lovely Lady Liberty looking down on us. Coast Guard keeping us safe. Captain Croce, horsepower and speed are paramount in SBI, but safety is king, and I know safety is very important to the U.S. Coast Guard.
That's correct. We do promote safety, and actually this year, in conjunction with the International Powerboat Race Circuit, we've had a Operation You're in Command initiative that kicked off in July 4th of this year, and what we're doing is promoting boating safety. That is wearing your life jackets, have a safe boat inspection. Boaters should take a safe boating course, and have never boat while drinking or being intoxicated.
That's certainly true, and you've also formed a partnership with an actual race boat, a 39-foot Dragon, a very, very fast boat itself. But as always, when they're inside that boat, safety is on their mind as well.
That is correct, because they want to come out of this race alive also.
U.S. Coast Guard does such a great job. You make all of this possible for us, shutting down the Hudson River, and without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So once again, our hat is off to you. Thanks for having us here.
Thank you very much. We're very pleased to be able to offer our waterways, and we want everyone to be safe out there.
Well, we are safe so far and having a great race, and here is our leader, who has been, oh my goodness, out of the race now. The sister ship to Rio Rosa's number 22 Instigator and Mikasuki 38-foot Fountain are headed back at the same time. Oh my, that's going to shake things up points-wise. Here's your battle now for second place in Super V. On the right, Rodriguez Group Fountain being passed up now by Lucas Oil. They found some speed there, but bear in mind, Fountains have been in the winner's circle at every single race this year, except for the first race, which was in Miami. That was won by CMS Castaways. But there's plenty of time left in this race. Anything can happen. Number 13, Wasa, father-son duo. Passing up a boat in a slower class, a P3 boat. That's a 32-foot Activator, P3-6. Wasa, 38-foot Fountain. These Super V boats powered by twin 525 horsepower Mercury engines. The engines are sealed. You cannot do any kind of tinkering or hopping up of the engines. You do have a choice of your drives, though. You can go with Bravo drives, number 6s, or in the case of this boat, Arneson surface piercing drives. 6th place in Super V, number 11, Joe Boxer Patron. This is a 40-foot fountain. It's an older design. This boat was originally set up for big blower motors, so it's a little heavy for this class with the 525s, but still doing a great job. Traffic light. So far, the traffic light has been green. We've had no red lights or even a caution for this boat. He's your leader in production 1. Father and son duo, Ed and Sean Smith aboard traffic light. And don't forget, another father-son duo, Ed and Anthony Smith aboard What's Up. Here's your battle for first place. Now look, Outlaw's gotten past Media Master. That's going to make Kevin Aram very, very happy. You see Carrabba's is really taking a pounding out there as this race course gets rougher and rougher each and every lap. Your leader in production 3, P321 Rolling Thunder 2. Good looking boat, 35-foot Jaguar, been around for many, many years, still very, very successful and extremely fast, well over the 100-mile-per-hour margin today.
Let's do it. You're at 4, 5.
They're talking about their tab indicators are at 4 or 5. This is the last lap for this team. They can almost see the checkered flag from here.
Bring it home.
Bring it home, guys. Let's hope nothing happens in the meantime, but these guys hope something does happen. They're 2nd place. Guys, you got to reel them in. You've only got half a lap to go. Can you do it? Will it be New Jersey? Will it be Florida? And your winner in P1 Traffic Light. Flawless run today for this team. Congratulations, guys. Oh my, Media Master in production 2 got past Outlaw on the turn. Don't even see Outlaw. Oh, there they are right there. It's a photo finish. I think Outlaw took him. He did. Oh, wow. P244 Outlaw by an inch at the most. That was unbelievable. And your winners in P4, Team Nesquik AMF.
Yes. Good job, boys. That's the one.
Yeah, fists are raised. That's some happy Jersey boys right there. Here's how it played out. All your winners in the manufacturer's production classes.
Your winner in P1, Team Traffic Light. Great run out there today.
Well, thank you. We turned around. We worked on the boat the other day for about 4 to 5 hours, and we knew Johnny was going to come after us with lightning jacks. But all that hard work that we did the other day, it really showed out here in the water today. It was our water. A little rough, a little choppy, but we kept it down, and once we got out front about the 3rd lap, we stayed there.
And an awesome finish in production 2.
Tough race out there today, really close.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was really, really close. First, everyone got a good start. We got clean run all the way up. As the race progressed, the water started getting soupy. Got a little tighter. Our competition started to pull us a little bit. We settled the boat in, dropped some tabs. On the southbound legs, it was more rough than the northbound legs. This boat runs a lot better in rough water. We were able to keep them in sight, push them. The last 2 laps, took it away.
Rolling Thunder in the winner's circle with the checkered flag. Your winners in P3, Team Rolling Thunder. This old warhorse was rolling good today on the Hudson.
Oh, I think it's like one of the best that's ever run. It's really, it just keeps getting better with age.
It's a 35-foot Jaguar. It's a fan favorite, Arnold. I know they love to see it run so well today.
Yeah, but I get more nervous all the time watching him race, and I'm not in the boat now. I get scared.
All right, jumping on board with the Jersey boys as they head back in.
Okay, Stan, Amy. Thanks for coming to Jersey. Oh, well in. Thank you.
You got it, brother. I got your checkered flag here in the pits waiting for you. There is our race leader. We got plenty more action to come, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to the New York Grand Prix presented by Fountain. Now, we've had some great crowds here enjoying the beautiful weather. Could not ask for more. The biggest and fastest race boats in the world. There's race official Kevin Brown high above the race course. Let's check out the points in P4.
Those Florida boys were not coming into the Godfather's backyard. No way, no how, not on this day.
Nobody knows the waters better than you guys up here. These are your hometown waters.
Yeah, it's hometown. Last year, we got knocked around a little bit, but we remembered where that spot was and just gave it the best.
The smallest boats in the entire fleet are the Production 5. They put on a great show today.
Your winner in P5, Kane University, your 24-foot boat took a little beating out there today.
Yeah, it was usually rough as usual out here. A lot of slop coming off the seawall and everything, but a little 24 Pantera handles it well. Got to thank Kane University and AMF Offshore Racing for this.
Well, a great job to all the production teams, but believe you me, there's plenty more laps left with the big boys, as number 15, Rio Roses Fountain, still leads the way in Super V. Hitting speeds now of 109.48 miles per hour. Blistering its way down the front stretch, headed towards that south turn, which is getting rougher and rougher as we speak. All right, second in Super V now, moved all the way up. Number 13, what's up? And third place, the Frenchman at number 96, another 38-foot Fountain, Rodriguez Group. They are doing a fine job today here on the Hudson River. Fourth place, dropped back a little ways, is number 7, Lucas Oil. Oh my goodness, they almost lost it right there. We were on board. Woo! That was close, too close for comfort. But they've got it back up and running, building their speed back up. And dropping back is, apparently they're having some trouble, number 44, Team Taboo. High rooster tail. Let's jump on board and see what's going on. Definitely losing speed. Yeah, Team Taboo swinging wide, and they are coming off plane. Now there's a tight turn for you. Number 11, Joe Boxer, that 40-foot Fountain, moving up to 5th place now, airing that big hull out and streaking down the front stretch. 6th place, You're in Command, number 40. That's that brand new Dragon hull. We talked to the Coast Guard. They are sponsoring this boat. It's so new, in fact, they don't have any graphics on it yet. Fresh out of the mold. Still getting that boat dialed as well. It takes a long time to dial these boats in. Look at this. Your battle for first. Again, a pass. Mape just edging out Hulk, but not for about 3 seconds. Hulk is passing Mape again. Unbelievable. Still third place, a solid third place, has been all day. S111, AGL Welding, Ryan Beckley and Paul DePoo. Paul DePoo, of course, from Key West. They're just sitting back watching that cat fight, waiting to pounce should something happen. We're on board that boat right now, looking off the stern as he negotiates that south turn. You see those outboards turning in unison. They are connected by a tie bar as Hulk and Mape continue to dice it out on the backstretch now. Mape opened up maybe a hull length over Hulk. Your leader in Factory 1, F110, Team TKO. Shine dancing a little bit in these rough waters in these smaller boats. Levy Craft and TKO only 27 feet in length. This boat 42 feet. The longer the hull, the better you span the waves. And this Rio Roses Fountain is really doing an exemplary job today, taming the waters of the Hudson. Can they hold on? If they can, they will be indeed your first place in Super V and first place overall, but anything can happen in SBI Offshore. It wasn't all racing. Look at this beautiful hotel we stayed at, the Sheraton. Had a couple of great feasts, some great camaraderie. Libations were flowing. Look at that food. Could not ask for more. We know how to do it upright here. Even some strategy was discussed.
And we'll be back with more right after this. Play it again, Stan.
Welcome back. It's the New York Superboat Grand Prix presented by Fountain. Want to thank Liberty State Park. All these people enjoyed it, and so did we. With competition so fierce in the Super V division, it boils down to manufacturers' hull designs. The engine packages are exactly the same, 525 horsepower. The motors are sealed. You can't touch them. But the one thing that you can do, the one variable, and so many racers go with a different package, is your propulsion system, the drives. These are Mercury number 6 drives. Some teams go with the Bravo drives, and one team is actually going with the Arneson surface drives.
The number 6 package is very durable.
Bravos are maybe a little faster.
We're about 10 inches lower than what the Bravo drives and the number 6s are.
At the end of the season, I'm sure with the rebuild we have to do after each race and everything, the Bravos are a better choice.
They're just the boat, the stability in rough seas is unbelievable. Again, having everything so low.
A 525 horsepower bulletproof motor to a bulletproof drive to offer to their customers, and that's what we're testing here on this boat, and I think Mercury's real happy with it.
Well, there you have it. Everybody's got an opinion, and they're usually different. We'll see how it plays out today. So far, it is those number 6 drives on this 42-foot fountain, hitting speeds of 110 plus right now. And second place is a 38-foot fountain, a little bit shorter hull length. Hasn't bothered them too much today here on the river. Third place, a sister ship to Wassup, Rodriguez Group, 38 feet in length. And they are having a good ride as well. You see how flat these fountains handle the water. They're in perfect trim. They don't ride too bow high as the old V-bottoms used to do. You want to reduce the wetted surface, but then again, you don't want to be back there right on the transom with the nose in the air too high either. Your leader in Superboat Unlimited, number 4, War Paint. Hometown team. Woo! My goodness, I almost stuffed.
I got it.
Whoa.
Okay, go again.
Well, they're getting back up on plane now. Let's go back and look at that in the replay. See exactly what happened in slow motion. The boat just lifted and went down into a hole. There's one of those holes we talked about here on the Hudson, and it sent the boat off at about a 45-degree angle to the right. Wow, that could have been very, very disastrous, but they caught it. That boat is back up and running. These drivers, these racers are indeed fearless. Won't let something like that slow them down, will they? Here's your battle for first once again in Superboat stock. The Hulk by about 2 boat lengths over Mappé, but Mappé taking an inside lane there on the turn, and they really indeed carved a really tight one, and now they're ahead of the Hulk. Back and forth seesaw battle. These teams are so familiar with each other. They battle like this in every single race. It got so heated at the last race in Panama City, Hulk flipped it. And your winner in Super V, number 15, Rio Roses Fountain. A flawless race from the green flag to the checkered flag for that team. Congratulations, Mike Seabold and, of course, David Knight aboard that boat. Here's your second place boat. He's headed for the checkered flag, Wassup. As we take a look at our winner in Super V and winner overall, just a true class of the field. He'll be headed back for his checkered flag in the winner's circle at Liberty State Park at the wet pits. And your winner in Superboat Unlimited, War Paint. After almost stuffing and then spinning the boat, they take the checkered flag. Great job indeed. And look at this battle. Who's it going to be? Hulk coming up fast now. Oh my goodness, another photo finish. No, it's S1 Mappé. Wow. You could not ask for anything closer than that, ladies and gentlemen. Truly great SBI action here in New York. We'll be back with the winners and more right after this. The New York Superboat Grand Prix has been brought to you by Fountain Powerboats, because there is a difference. By Lucas Oil, high performance products. By Featherlight Coaches, the official coach of SBI. And by Planet Honda. Well, Lady Liberty kept us safe here. We saw a lot of action all weekend long, and we're truly honored to be here in the Big Apple, New York, New York. There is your winner overall and winner in Super V. Gave us some great action, as did this boat. Thought they were going to lose it, and you couldn't ask for any closer action than it was in Superboat stock and in the manufacturer's production classes as well. Bow to bow, deck to deck, stern to stern competition all day long here.
Big Walt, Team Levycraft was giving you guys fits until they finally broke.
Team Levycraft gave us a great match. We got a bad start. We couldn't see the start flag at the beginning because we were on the inside all the way, and the rooster tails from the other boats were blocking the view of the green flag. So we got the worst start we got this year. So they got off and got a little better start to us. We were catching them a little bit back and forth. I know how it ended if they didn't break down, but they run a lot better than they've run all year, I'd say. So it was a good match. It was good close racing.
And here's how it shook down in Superboat V Limited.
We ran a little lighter than we thought, so we started filling the ballast up, and there were some holes out there, you know, and it was kind of interesting. I mean, you come around one time, there was a hole in one spot, and you come back around, nothing there. So we had some practice out there. So, you know, Shane had a good run, and we decided that, you know what, we're going to stay at this, and we're going to keep running hard because it's a good practice water, if nothing else.
Your winners today here in New York in Superboat stock, Team Mape. Gary, it was not easy. You and Hulk, I mean, my God, all day long.
Yeah, Stan, it was a really good race. They had us there for a while. We got it back. They got back in front of us, and that's why they call it racing. It was incredible. The water here in New York is about 2 to 3 feet. We just saw 100 miles an hour, but it was super exciting.
Your winners in Superboat Unlimited, Team Warpaint. Guys, tremendous run. You really aired this boat out today, the Big Cat.
We did. Water was a little strange. You think you're going to have a nice flat ride, and it's nothing like that. It was in the air most of the time.
The battle that we all wanted to see never happened because Team Longlight did not make it, but you guys didn't hold back. You let this thing eat.
I know, we still wanted to make a point, you know, run around the course pretty hard, you know, but it was an interesting race like Bob said. It was like getting in the ring with you, Stan. It was pretty good today.
Well, it was a lot of body slams in this division as well. Here's how the points stack up. All right, first place in Super V and first place overall. Got to be very happy about that. Team Rio Rosas, Dave, great job in this very fast fountain.
Well, to prove that fountain leads the world in technology, we brought this boat right out of the mold, had a few issues with it, and our chief engineer and the master of all boat design, Reggie Fountain, went to work on the bottom, made some recommendations on what to do to the bottom. He did it, and the boat ran absolutely flawlessly today. All I did is run it where I needed to. Michael Seabold drove an absolutely perfect race, and I want to thank our crew chief, Brian Forehand, and Alan Reel for having the boat just absolutely perfect, and again, all the people at Team Fountain for making this boat just perfect today.
It was a great day indeed, Mike, and the water, as always here in New York, wound up getting a little bit snotty out there, didn't it?
Oh, it was snotty. Like I said, it comes from every direction, and I mean, there's some big swells out there, and this is the first time I sat in this boat, and the thing just ran great. It was just a dream to drive, and David did an excellent job on the throttles, and you know, we brought it home in first place. We're doing good together. I mean, if we didn't break in Sarasota, it would have been 3 for 3 wins for us, but we're doing really well together.
Reggie, as the proud papa of this fountain hull, you've got to be very happy today.
I'm very happy with the boat, and I'm very happy with my race team here. They're great drivers. This is a famous Seabold family, you know, Billy, who used to race with me on the Mercury factory team. This is one of his sons, and David's won many championships for me too, and this guy's won too many to count. And then we had our mechanics at the factory that work on these things, and had all the right people on it. We got a time to get it almost tweaked out, but it ain't quite fixed yet. We'll have it ready for the next race, though.
And that next race is Deerfield Beach, National Championships, and then on to Key West. Don't forget to log on to superboat.com for all your info on SBI.
John, it's truly an honor for New Jersey and especially New York to shut down the Hudson River for SBI.
Yeah, it's quite an honor. This is our 14th year, and next year is going to be 15.
We had some pretty snotty water out there. The Hudson River is not very forgiving. Makes for some very exciting racing.
We had some holes, 2 to 3 footers in different areas of the race course.
Our series sponsor, Reggie Fountain, extremely happy. His boat took first place in his class, but first place overall. I know that's got to make him happy.
Usually is. Whenever he wins, he's always happy.
Well, we're all happy. Happy every time we come to New York, the Big Apple. There you see some of the awards that were handed out. Great Great competition as we always have here, and super fans on both sides of the Hudson River. Don't forget, next week, right here on OLN, the national championships up for grabs will be in Deerfield Beach, Florida. Until then, I'm Stan Lane saying so long, everybody.